You're live. You're gonna edit it out, right?
I can't with you. I'm laughing the whole time. I'm on my way to Vanessa's house and we're about to just learn more about her, learn more about her story growing up in South Central LA. So stay tuned. So Vanessa, we've been friends for 5-6 years now? 6 years?
Like we're about to go to 6 years this like fall.
6 years. And it's crazy because I met you in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And you are from here, from LA.
We connected because we're like, where are you from? I think it was our college, like 101 class.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I liked her vibe. I got a Cali vibe from her. So I'm like,
I didn't even know you were from LA though, till like we started hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah, repeatedly.
Like,
and then.
Until we asked each other. Basically.
Exactly. So, this is actually where you grew up, your block.
Yeah.
Right?
I grew up here until I went to college. I moved out from this block, basically.
Oh, okay. So you recently moved out?
Well, when I lived in San Francisco and then...
Got it. So this is 102nd and...
Ferry Cross and Vermont.
Okay, got it. So this is part of... What part of LA is it?
Like South LA. West, Vermont Square, basically. Okay. But it's still South LA.
Got it. So how was it growing up here? Because you grew up on this block, but you told me you recently moved out, right?
Yeah, it's been like 2 years ago, about 2 years ago.
Okay.
So honestly, I've lived here my whole entire life, and I was very
moved out from 102nd and Ferry Cross. Yeah. Where did you move to?
I moved a few blocks down 94th and between Butlong and Normandy, which is still, it's considered Westmont. It's like a different little community.
Oh, okay, got it. So what's the difference in the neighborhoods there? Like, is it a better neighborhood or is it?
It's not a better neighborhood in terms of like the resources that the community has and like how the neighbors advocate for like the resources. Like right here, there's much older people. Okay. They're all like way beyond like their 60s. So they go to town hall meetings all the time. They want clean streets. They want,
it looks pretty clean here.
Yeah, they want green grass. And the other place, like people are just throwing their trash away. I could feel more of the lower income vibes on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Like people struggling.
And is it younger people over there or is it just a mixture?
It's a mixture of everything, and it's the majority of people are like, it's a black community. Yeah, so it's much different.
And then is there a black community here
it's
too?
It's half and half.
Okay.
But most of the people that live here are retired, and they used to be like probably nurses back in their days. Yeah.
You see this grass right here? This grass is amazing.
It's not fake. It's not fake.
I was like, wait, this grass looks very nice.
Yeah. And then living here, we were basically the poor ones in this block. So I would knock as a little kid. I would knock on my neighbor's house. It's like, I'll show you which one, but I would knock on my neighbor's house and I would ask for Ritz and lemonade all the fucking time. And they always had some for us, me and my sisters. I would do lemonade stands.
So why were you guys considered the poor ones, or why did you think that?
Well, because so I grew up living with my aunt. My parents moved in there. I am the oldest of currently 7 children, other children. And my mom just like, she gave birth like every 2-3 years. Yeah. And
you guys are not that far apart,
no.
Right?
I basically, living here, I would share one room with all my sisters. So we had no privacy. We were growing up and we needed space. Like, come on, dude, how are we all gonna sleep in one bed?
Yeah.
Like.
So you guys only had one bed in one room for all of you guys?
For all of us, yeah.
And then you 7 girls? Or
like 7 other girls,
okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's insane.
That's insane. Well, my mom gave birth.
Intense.
Yeah. While I was in college, though, my mom did have 2 other babies. They're very little right now. So then, living here, it was 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this is the house.
This is the house right here.
This is the home. Looks, it looks decent.
Yeah, it's decent, but in terms of space, we're a big family, and my aunt had her other family, which they're a family of 7 in total. So it was like 14 people living in the house.
Oh,
you get me?
Yeah. So did it just felt impacted?
It was, yeah, it was like super impacted, and we had no privacy. We couldn't study there. We were just like, my parents don't know anything about like Wi-Fi, internet. I would go to my neighbor's house, like right there, and they'll let me use their computer. They bought me my first computer. Yeah, they bought me my first printer. They would give me money for college. They were like just the best neighbors ever.
So you were the oldest?
Yeah, I'm the oldest.
So how was it in like growing up with 6 other? Are you the 7th or 8th?
I'm the 8th.
Okay, you're the 8th. So
Yeah.
7 other girls.
Yeah.
So how were you? You know, growing up with 7 other girls, setting the example like, hey, you know, I have to go to college. I have to do this. I have to. You know, how did that feel? Like, did you feel bombarded by that? Did you feel?
I didn't feel bombarded because my mom's a housewife,
Okay.
so she was in charge of. She wouldn't like delegate to me like you have to change diapers, you have to do this. Like that was her role. Like she took her role very serious.
Got it.
But like in terms of setting the example, like I knew I was the example, and I want the best for my family. I know we're a big family, and they always felt like I was the mean sister because I'm like, dude, how are your grades? Why do you have a B in that class? Like, pick that shit up.
Yeah.
So they always feel pressured by me more than my parents probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you feel like you had to? Were you the one that had to tell your sisters like, hey, you know, about the grades and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Or
Nobody
was your
told.
mom?
Yeah. Nobody told me about what was good for college. Like I was completely lost when I was applying for college. Actually, my counselor didn't teach me. I wanted to do nursing, which I just graduated from nursing. Yeah. And
Congrats.
thank you. They basically they didn't want. They didn't know how to apply for nursing because they've never had someone from our community do nursing, in that school. So they did
It's
all.
a different process, right?
It's a different process. You have to do an extra process. It's like an extra step. They did all my college applications wrong, and the only one I did by myself was San Francisco, which is the one that I got admitted to. It's like the only university, and I had a
Which is where I met you.
where I met you, and I had like above a 3.5 GPA, like 3.8, and like not getting accepted anywhere, kind of like crushed my dreams in a sense.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to go to UCLA.
So wait, so who did the application for you?
My counselor.
Oh, okay, your counselor did
Yeah,
everything.
but she didn't know what to do. She was like just winging it the whole time.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So that's why you just was. So San Francisco. Oh, so I thought you actually applied to a bunch of schools and then you chose San Francisco.
No, like that's the only one. I loved San Francisco,
Yeah.
but that's the only one that I got admitted to.
Got it.
Yeah.
And then you just moved there. So how was your experience coming back? Because you didn't stay there.
I
right?
didn't
I
stay
only seen you
there.
there my first year.
Yeah, I didn't stay there. I applied to Mount St. Mary's University, which is like a nursing school. And I went straight there because they admitted it. They admitted me directly into the nursing program, and it's very hard to get into. So I transferred there. It was different.
Private, right?
Yeah, it's a private school. Super expensive. Like my dad had to work his ass off to give me money, and he had to take out a bunch of loans so he could pay for my school, so I could continue there. Because I left like San Francisco, so I couldn't just like now stop going to school. You know? Yeah.
So, you know, your dad was working. He still has to pay bills. Obviously, your mom's a housewife. How did he do that? How did he manage, you know, paying bills and then taking on loans for you and then making sure everyone's eating at the end of the
Yeah.
day?
Honestly, this is like something my parents don't like to talk about a lot because they know it's very difficult and they don't want me to feel like pressured by it. You want to have a seat right here?
Yeah, sure.
My aunt,
So you said-
my aunt still lives here.
Okay, I was like, can we come in here?
We're probably gonna like this video. It's fresh right here. So my dad's like the manager of a sewing company, and he's been working his whole life as a manager, but he was always so underpaid. And we're a big family. Like you can't live off minimum wage with a family of 10.
So he's been a manager there the whole time? Or
No,
he's
he's
been
been
a
like
manager in general.
in general.
Okay.
He's been switching off, and then during like when I was in college, he wasn't getting paid as much, so he had to take out loans, like private loans from a bunch of companies, like for immigrants. Because I didn't have a job then. Yeah.
So even though he was a manager, so how is he doing it now? Because
Now, okay, so
is he still a manager there?
no,
At the
right
sewing
now
company?
he's actually laid off with the whole COVID like pandemic going on. He got laid off on March, and I mean our rent, we paid like 2,500, I would say, in the hood. So that's a lot of money.
On 94th and Normandy.
Yeah, 94th and Normandy. And I work now, so I took the responsibility of still going to school and paying for my parents' rent, which is very hard because I had to pick up 12-hour shifts at the hospital. And I'm just basically helping my family out right now. That's the best thing I could do. And it's something that's like very hard because like, how can my dad do this for so long? Like, I could barely do this. Like, it's so hard. I have no, like, my whole money, my whole check goes to the rent, and like,
so
nothing.
you did. I remember you telling me that you were only working 3 times a week, like 3 to 2 times sometimes, when you could pick up shifts because of school, right?
Yeah. So because of school,
so
I tend to do now. Right now, I could max because it's 30% job. I'm part-time. Like, I can't work more than 3 to 4 shifts. 4 is already pushing it a week.
Got it.
So that's hard because it's not like a guaranteed like job. Every day I have to call in like, hey, do you guys need me? So it's just like a gamble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you call in every day about, you know, whether the shift's picked up or not, and it's like, obviously there's a penalty if you go over your part-time, right?
Yeah, because they won't allow you to work beyond your part-time.
Got it.
Yeah.
And you can't move over to full-time, or what's the...
I can't, like, because like that's just my contract.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. You have a contract with them.
Yeah.
Got it. So how does your dad feel that you're taking kind of like the role now? Right now.
Wow, like, I think this is very hard on my dad. Like, for the first time, like, I saw him shed tears because he's like, this is something I never wanted you guys to do, have to work. He feels useless because he's not working right now. He feels like he's just there at home.
Yeah.
He's not used to doing nothing. He's used to like being the provider of the whole household. He feels like, I don't know, it was very hard on him. He got really sick too because he was just constantly worrying like, how am I gonna pay for rent? My daughters have to work now. Like, I want them to finish their education, right? It's just like hard on him.
So, I mean, even obviously you guys, you're paying rent, and it's $2,000 for how many rooms?
It is 4 rooms.
Okay, see, better than 1 room.
Oh yeah, it's like a huge difference.
Now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how are you guys still putting food on the table? Like, where is the extra money coming from?
Their sister works like, it's called Jim Dandy's. It's a fried chicken place. She's a first year at El Camino, and she's working there right now. So she's helping with the phone bill.
Got it.
Yeah, my other sister works in Amazon, so she's helping with like the other utilities. So we're kind of helping each other out.
Wow.
Yeah.
So right now all the girls are taking over.
Yeah, basically.
And your mom is just, obviously she has to take care of the baby.
Yeah,
right?
she has to take care of the baby. She's always that's always been her role, and right now she's looking into like cleaning houses because she used to do that like at a certain point when we were little, and when she was able to work without having to have a babysitter. But she's looking into that right now.
So how's the role? How do you explain to your dad, hey, you know, don't worry, it's gonna be okay, we got it for now?
Like, that's exactly what I have to do. Like, I have to be super chill about it all the time. Like, dude, I got this. Like, I make good money, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like, you relax. It's the first time you've ever relaxed in years. Like, just like kick back, chill, work out, eat good.
Yeah.
Like, I just have to make it seem like it's not a big deal. Like,
But it is a big deal.
but it's a fucking big deal.
I will make sure he does not watch this video.
Do not. No.
So,
yeah.
How do you feel? I mean, how do you cope with that? How do you, because it's hard to just go inside the house every time and you're tired and then you were studying and then you have to go to work. How do you just go in the house and just put on the front and they're like, hey, like, hi, how's your day going? You know, what'd you do today? And, you know, while you were working your ass off.
Fuck. I'm a CNA at a hospital, so, you know, I have to be wiping butts all the time. Wiping ass. Fucking hate it. Just kidding.
She does hate it.
Okay. My parents basically, like, I get all little spoiled and stuff. I come from work and they're like, oh, you want to have breakfast, this and that, because, you know, like, I had a long 12-hour night shift.
Yeah.
And basically, I'm always tired, but I have to, like, get my at least 3 hours of sleep, and I'm fine. I wake up, I, like, have my lunch.
3 hours?
Yeah, 3 hours.
Okay.
3 hours of sleep.
Sleeping for like 8-9 hours.
Oh no, girl! Like my girl, like I sleep 3 hours, then I go have breakfast, whatever. Like try to get a little workout in for that like extra energy boost, and then try to crank some homework in, studying in, and then like whatever little notes I took, I take it with me to the hospital, and like whenever I have a break, I read those notes. So yeah, like having a tight schedule kind of like pushes me and to be better in a sense.
So do you mentally tell your, like, do you have like a, I mean, if you could share it with people who are probably in the same position as you, do you have like a mental, you know, strategy that you use? Like, hey, you know, don't look tired. You know, I'm tired, but, you know, I have to...
My mental strategy is basically sometimes I like to drink wine.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a healthy coping mechanism, but I like to do that. And I also, like, I think about the future. I'm like, dude, in like a couple of months, you're going to be done. Like, you're going to be a nurse. You're not going to have to... This struggle is temporary. Like, you could go through this. It's not... Like, some people... go through it longer, you have it better than others, and I just keep like positive notes in my head, and that keeps me going.
So you also said that you just graduated as a nurse. Did you get your degree, or did you get like a cert, or what is it?
I just got my bachelor's degree in nursing.
Okay.
So I mean,
from Mount St. Mary's.
From Mount St. Mary's, Zoom University. Not having my graduation till probably August. Not sure, but my diploma's there. Well, not there. I still have to pay. I have to finish paying for that school. But dang.
So, because you say your dad took out loans for you, right?
Yeah,
so
he
you're
did.
gonna pay those loans back off.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay those loans back off, and then I took loans myself. He took
wow.
out private loans to help for my housing, not for my school. For school, I took out my loans. Federal
housing when you were in San Francisco?
No, here. I had my own apartment in Santa Monica for like a year and a half.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
For like 2 years.
I think you told me, but I don't really remember that part of your life.
But that was way too much. Yeah, like I had my own place in Santa Monica.
Oh, she was living that bougie life. She went from 120 or 102nd to Santa Monica.
That shit lasted just 2 years.
I'm sorry, to San Francisco, which is even more bougie, and then Santa Monica. So you're paying back off those loans?
No,
or
like,
he is, right?
Yeah, he took off those loans. Like he's still paying them off. Like if I could pay them, I can't pay them. Like he has to constantly pay those loans right now.
Yeah.
Right now I have my own loans of my own, like private loans, federal loans, grants, scholarships, everything. Like you name it.
What do you think your current situation is with all this COVID happening? Like, do you guys think you are in a good state? Whether, I mean, even though you and your sisters are coming through to pay for a lot of stuff.
We have a lot of support from our family because that's how we grew up. Like Mexican households, like family tends to support each other. So we have like uncles, aunts, cousins reaching out to my dad, like, hey, if you need help, like, just let me know, like, you know. Yeah. So that's nice. My dad feels that support, but in terms of paying rent, like we're just like living, like in general, like financial situation, living day by day.
Got it.
We don't know what the future holds yet, so
that's true. Gotta stay positive.
I know.
Well, thanks for sharing your story with me and everyone else. I don't know if you want anything to say to people who are going to worse situations or anything like yours that they have to, you know, pick up the slack now. But feel free to share it.
Yeah, like I know a lot of you probably are going through worse, or your families are struggling more. I still feel like blessed because we're able to still remain in that household without like getting evacuated or anything. But honestly, just stay positive, push forward, and think about your future. Whether you're still going to school and you feel like I can't do this is too hard for me, like just try your best. Think, like, wake up every morning, meditate, and say, you know what, like this is going to like determine my future. Like I could do this. So I hope you guys got something from this. And I don't easily share my life story, but I'm happily able to share like my story if it's able to change yours in a way, or I'm able to have an impact. Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for tuning in.